Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a long overdue video. I know a lot of you have requested this video and it's going to be my skincare routine video. I hope this video will be more than just me kind of showing you guys the products that I use and how I use them, but really describing why I use them and why I've made the decisions that I have regarding my skincare products. So without further ado, let's get started. And actually, one last thing, I've actually decided to break this video into two parts. So part one is going to be my daytime skincare routine, which is the video that you guys are watching now. And part two is going to be uploaded in a little bit, and it's going to be my nighttime skincare routine. And funny enough, I use completely different products in both, with the exception of my cleanser. And so I think that'll be interesting for you guys, and I'll explain why I've chosen these products for daytime versus nighttime. So first, I'm going to start with my cleanser, and I do use a double cleanser routine in the morning and at night. And what does that mean? That basically means I use an oil-based cleanser first, and then I will follow up with a more, just a usual foaming cleanser or like a soap-based cleanser. So the oil-based cleanser that I use is nothing fancy. It's just a Kose face cleansing oil. And this is the whitening one. I actually don't like this as much as the one I use at nighttime currently, which is just the regular deep cleansing oil. I actually have it. So this is the deep cleansing oil. This is the one that I use at night. And the whitening one is the one I use in the morning. If I had to repurchase them again, I would probably just go with the deep cleansing oil. I think it works a little bit better, and I really don't need my face to be any more pale than it already is. And the reason why I use an oil-based cleanser as the first step is because you have a lot of oil and grease on your face, and in order to cut into the grease, you really need a greasy or oil-based cleanser, not so much greasy. I think that's the wrong word to use. But kind of like when you guys are washing the dishes, soap usually will cut into the grease, and that's why you guys use dishwasher detergent as opposed to just water. So a water-based cleanser isn't as effective into cutting into the grease on your face, the oil, the dirt, and removing that makeup if you guys have any makeup remnants on your face. And so I start off with this oil-based cleanser, and I just use 2 pumps onto my 3 fingers, and I kind of just rub them into my skin. So after that, I follow up with my Philosophy Purity Cleanser, which I absolutely love. This is a new bottle that I just got. Here's a little one. This is perfect for traveling. This is 3 fluid ounces. This one is 12 fluid ounces. Not exactly sure what the price is. I think this is around $20–25. I'll put the price somewhere up above, but I don't use this with my fingers. I use this product with this little silicone scrubbing pad. What you do, you just put your hand through this and you put a little bit of product, not a little bit, a generous size of product onto the silicone cleansing pad. I would say I use a little more than a quarter size, and then I will just, in this circular motion, go about my face. And what it does is it acts as a very gentle exfoliant, and it helps my skin from developing clogged pores, because I have very, very dry skin, and so a lot of the dry flakes will get stuck in your pores, and that's why you get clogged pores if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, it's because you have oils and bacteria clogging up your pores. But a lot of people think if you have dry skin, you shouldn't exfoliate as often, which is not true. You want to have an exfoliator no matter what type of skin you have, and this is a really great combination to gently and every day on a daily basis exfoliate your skin. You can get this little scrubby pad at any Asian beauty supply store. It's very inexpensive, $1 or $2, and this you can get at Sephora or Ulta. So after my cleanser, what I usually do is I will use a toner. And I know a lot of people skip this step, but it's actually super important that you guys use a toner because, one, it'll close up your pores. When you wash your face, you open up all your pores because you're using warm water, and you really want the cleanser to cleanse out your pores, and so you want your pores to be open. But you don't want your pores to continue being open because that's what causes all the bacteria buildup, and so you have to close it with a toner. This is the Kose toner. The pink bottle is supposed to be for moisturizing, so it's supposed to be for dry skin, but I actually don't find it that moisturizing, so I think people with oily skin can use this also. But I just put this on a cotton pad, and I put a pretty generous amount, and then I will just move it in small circles around my face, flip the cotton pad over, put some more toner, and then do the other side of my face. And definitely don't skip this step, guys. I know some people say that they can't really see the effects of toner, but as your skin ages and as your pores become bigger and as your skin just starts to look a little bit dull as you age, this will really prevent that, and it's pretty important, so don't skip this step. After my toner, what I like to use is a good moisturizer, and I use the Dr. Sela Bow Aqua Collagen Gel Super Moisture Moisturizer. Well, that was a very long name. But this is a gel-like moisturizer, very, very light. I'll do a close-up so you guys can see. And it just feels amazing on your skin. It's very cooling, it's very refreshing. One of the ingredients that it contains is collagen, as specified by its name, Aqua Collagen Gel. And for those of you who don't know, collagen is a fibrous protein. It is very abundant in our bodies. I think it makes up about a quarter, like 25% of all proteins in your body. So it is found, it's basically, what's the best way to explain it? It's basically the glue that holds your body together. The tissues, the organs, the skin. And what happens as you age is that you start to have collagen degradation from the pollution in the air, from UVA rays, causing these wrinkles. And so you really want a collagen-based moisturizer. And this one is a great, great choice. I also wanted to give you guys a drugstore alternative for a moisturizer, and this is my favorite drugstore moisturizer. I usually get it in the tube. It also comes in a little jar. It's the Nivea Soft Moisturizer for face, body, and hands. It comes with jojoba oil and vitamin E, and it's 2.6 ounces for like a couple bucks at your local drugstore. I used to use this all the time. I've stopped using it as often because it has one ingredient that I really am not a fan of, and that is petrolatum. And petrolatum, for those of you who don't know, is basically a hydrocarbon derived from petroleum, and yes, petroleum like in Vaseline or petroleum jelly. I would say it is good hydration for your skin in the short term. It's very moisturizing, but in the long run, it actually dries out your skin. And so it's a commonly found ingredient in a lot of lip care products. And so Carmex has it. Most of the lip care products have it, with the exception of natural lip care like Burt's Bees or Nivea. And I have noticed that every time I use a lip product or a skincare product with petrolatum, I end up becoming almost addicted to the product and having to use it more often. And because it works in the short run, you think, oh my gosh, thank goodness, I have this moisturizer, it's great, it's amazing. But it actually, in the long run, you end up using more product, your skin gets more dried out, and you become addicted to the product. So I don't know if it's like a pharmaceutical scam. I wouldn't go that far. But I would say try to stay away from products, especially if you already have dry skin, that contain petrolatum, whether it be in your lip care or your moisturizer. It's just a very inexpensive, short-term, short-sighted type of ingredient, and you really don't want that in your skincare. You'd rather spend a little bit more money and have higher quality ingredients. So I still use this when I travel, but not as an everyday moisturizer. So another moisturizer, so 3 moisturizers in this video that I wanted to talk about is a dermatologist recommended moisturizer, CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. And it is a good product. It has some sort of like special patent. Let me see what it says. Patented multivesicular emulsion MVE formulation, which is basically that it has a controlled timed release, and so throughout the day it'll release hydration into your skin, which sounds really cool, right? I mean, I want a product that has some sort of like high-tech controlled time release patent technology. So it's good in that sense because it's a very thick lotion and you can use it on your skin and it feels really great, very hydrating, and you do kind of feel the effects of your skin being hydrated all day. The one downside of this product that I wanted to talk about is that it contains methylparaben, and methylparaben is kind of like petroleum, where the FDA has approved it, but there are some controversial research surrounding this. A Japanese team of dermatologists discovered that methylparaben, when put on skin cells, actually causes them to die quicker at a more rapid pace than those skin cells that they hadn't put methylparaben on. And so what they recommended coming out of that research is that you always use sunscreen when you're using any product that has methylparaben. And so I think this product is actually decent to use at night. It also contains hyaluronic acid, which is a very good ingredient. It's basically an ingredient that helps your skin maintain its moisture. But it does contain methylparaben, have a sunscreen that you can use in combination with this. So speaking of sunscreen, I wanted to share with you guys my favorite sunscreen. I have always been a fan of liquid sunscreens because I usually put sunscreen on either right after my moisturizer or after I've done all my makeup. And liquid sunscreens are great for applying right after your moisturizer or applying, just kind of like tapping it into your face after you have all your makeup done. So this is my favorite sunscreen that's available in the US. There are a lot of really great sunscreens available in the Asian markets, but this is the only one that I found that has a semi-matte and kind of dewy but not overly oily type of finish. And this is the Neutrogena Healthy Defense Liquid Moisturizer SPF 50. Neutrogena is great because it has Helioplex, which is broad spectrum UVA and UVB rays. And I think I've said this before, but UVA rays, for those of you who don't know, are really the rays that penetrate really deeply and cause wrinkles. And the UVB rays are what causes burning. And so this is great because it protects from both. And you just shake this bottle really well before you use it, and it opens like this. It's a twisty cap, and I just drizzle it onto my fingers, and I will just pat it into my skin. So this is a really great product that I always use during the day. Even if it's cloudy, you guys, you do want to use a sunscreen because sun rays can come through clouds, can penetrate glass, even when you're driving. So you want to stay prepared, especially if you don't know whether your moisturizer has methylparaben in it. Just to be safe, use a sunscreen. This one isn't really a morning type of product, but I use it once a week on Saturdays, and I use it Saturday morning usually, so I'm going to include it in my morning video. This is the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. It's very popular. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this. You get this at Sally Beauty Supply. It's very inexpensive, about $6 for 12 ounces. And it comes, oh, I don't know if I want to open this. Okay, well, it's green, and it's like a clay-like consistency. It smells like mint, as evident by its name, Mint Julep Mask. And it's supposed to absorb excess oil, rinse away blackheads, and help minimize the appearance of pores. And when you first put it on, you're supposed to leave it on for 15 minutes, but for about the first, I would say 5 to 10 minutes, it burns. And it always burns. It's not like your skin gets used to it. It burns for the first 5 to 10 minutes, and then it kind of dries on your face, and you're supposed to rinse it off. And I usually just hop into the shower because it's hard to get that thick clay texture off your face. But I really like this, and I have dry skin, and I've noticed that this really helps with the redness. Actually, I'm not sure why. It does help with the blackheads on my T-zone because my T-zone can get a bit oily, especially during the summer. But it really helps with like rosacea and redness. So if you guys haven't heard of this, definitely check this out. It's a good product to invest in. Even my boyfriend likes using this. And he doesn't care about skincare at all. He just likes how it feels. So if just for that, you guys should check this out. So those are my daytime skincare routine products. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I definitely enjoyed filming it. I hope this lighting is a little bit better The sun is starting to come out again in Seattle, thank goodness. And it should be sunny today and tomorrow, and hopefully, fingers crossed, for the weeks to come so I can film more videos for you guys. And yeah, feel free to email me with any of your questions. A lot of you have already with skincare questions. You know, leave them in the comments below, email me directly, leave a YouTube comment, or just message me on YouTube directly. I would love to be a part of the process of picking out your skincare products and answer any questions you guys may have. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe up above if you like this video, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend. Bye.